Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Future of Wrestling podcast with your host, the erotic one, Broski and Logan.
Future Wrestling Podcast is here, and we are back once again for another episode of the show that you just can't miss. The show that you will be in your daily planner. Once again, you can obviously check me out on Twitter at LoganMyers144, and we have an action-packed show lined up for you. First, please welcome the guy who, I can't lie, has one of the most anticipated voices in podcasting today, Eric, a.k.a. Broski. Welcome, sir. How are you, and where can the fans check you out so you can plug your shit and get out?
I dedicate this podcast to Pluto, first of all. And then second of all, you can check me out on Twitter at MTLBroski. You can check me out on YouTube at First Thing in the Morning. ProWrestlingTees.com/FTITM if you want to support the show. There you go. I'm sick, so I need to keep things nice and cool and sexy this week on the show.
You are always sexy. Just letting you know.
Thank you, Logan. That's very nice of you to say.
See, it's always. But we got a couple
guests. There's a budding sexual tension on the show.
Oh. This is exactly how we work. Well, first of all, we have to please welcome Kristin to Future Wrestling Podcast. How are you? And where can they check you out? And what do you do?
Nowhere, apparently.
Kristin.
Good intro. Good intro.
There's something wrong with her. Well,
there's something wrong. Her Wi-Fi might be down again.
Yeah, exactly. Move on. We'll get back to her.
All right. Well, we also brought in Megan Starr to the podcast this week. How are you, and where can they check you out, and what exactly do you do?
What exactly do I do?
What do you do? Oh, Kristin's back, and that's a pretty.
Oh, she's back.
That's a pretty existential question, Logan. What do you do, Megan?
No, what do you do?
Who are you? At the core of Megan, what is Megan?
What is the inner part of me?
Yeah. Well, if you'd like to follow me, which is probably the only place you can follow me, is on Twitter at Miss March 9. Oh, fuck. Wow, I just butchered my own fucking intro. Thanks, Logan. You can follow me on Twitter at Miss March 9.
That entire sentence is her at name. The entire sentence.
Yeah, that whole thing was her at. Good luck.
Yeah.
It's 143 characters.
Yeah. No, you can follow me on Twitter at Miss March 89. That's really about all you can follow me on now. So there's that.
And we also brought in Megan Starr to the podcast. Welcome.
Hello. And you can find me at the Megan Starr. That's with 2 E's and 2 R's. And what do I do with my life? I wait around for Logan.
Oh,
I love you, Logan. I love you.
From now on, whenever
everyone loves me.
From now on, whenever I have a guest on my podcast, I'm just gonna ask you. I'm first going like, "Welcome to the show. Who are you?" That was beautiful.
What do you do?
Who are you and what do you do?
What do you think you do?
Logan is my favorite person ever.
Our last guest to the podcast, of course. He don't do shit, so I can't even ask him what he does. So,
Woof.
Colin Dunn, welcome to the show. Please plug yourself and leave.
Oh!
Wow!
Sounds like a plan.
I love it.
Sounds like a plan.
Nice.
I'm Colin. You can find me on Twitter at UberTieGuy. You can also find me on Slam Pig Cruise Control talking about 205 Live. And if you really want to waste 2 hours of your life, you can find me on the Pro Wrestling Roundtable. And before
if
we
it
start,
ever comes out.
No, hold on. I just want to give a little inside scoop on the latest episode. So I was recording the show yesterday, right? And we had James, the host, and we also had Shady C and Casey and some other dude. And I shit you not, I don't know how it. Oh yeah, okay. So this is what happened. We're doing the show. and then Shady C gets a phone call from his fiance, and I don't know what fucked up.
He convinced a woman to be with him?
Yes, and for
Wow.
life. It's amazing. But this is what happened. For some reason, when he accepts her phone call, it doesn't leave the hangout. So we hear what he's saying. And this is verbatim what he says. Hey, baby, I can't wait to lick your clit. And then we're like, Shady,
Wow.
and then he leaves. And then he comes back, and I'm like, well, let's see. We've seen Shady take a shit on the show. We've seen him dump himself in a bathtub because of hemorrhoids. We've seen him talk dirty to his fiance. All we need is for him to pull his dick out. And I shit you not, apparently he does the show with no clothes on because he pants, and I saw his dick, and my life is over. Welcome to Future Vic.
I mean, you're more obsessed with dicks than I am, so that shouldn't have been anything
Not Shady C's. Not Shady C's.
That story literally...
No, just Shelly Ryan.
That story made me want to kill myself.
I am relieved to be on the podcast with people who actually have respect for what they're doing.
Thank God I said no last night.
God, yeah, I was supposed to be on that show. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I have never been happier to be sick in my life.
Never come on the show again.
I am never happier.
I thought it was over when he took the shit. I thought it was over when, he dumped himself in a bathtub for hemorrhoids. No, it's officially over when he shows his dick on camera. And for some strange reason, I feel like in 2 weeks when the show eventually makes it to air, James is probably going to forget to edit that part out, and his dick is going to be on camera.
No.
I'll subscribe now because it won't last long.
Y'all can look forward to that.
Well, the first thing that I guess we're going to talk about is the breaking news coming out just about an hour and a half ago that has passed away. The sad news was actually brought to our attention via Twitter.
Thanks, social media.
That one actually hurts. Usually I don't care when people die, but this one hurts.
Oh, Broski.
Well, I don't care when people die.
Jeez.
But this one sucks. I said last week on the Kayfabe Today podcast, cheap plug. No, but I said on the podcast not too long ago that him, Bobby Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon were my favorite commentators ever. A lot of people go right to JR and the King. But no, I remember Bobby Heenan.
Fucking Randy Savage versus Roddy Piper is going to have some damn good commentary in heaven, let me tell you that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I'm going to go there, too, after that Shady story. I'm going to go check
honestly, I'm ready to kill myself.
I'm going to go check that out.
Our very first segment of the night is the hot seat segment, of course. You have basically 60 seconds to answer the question, give your opinion, and the reason why. The first question for everybody is, will Brock Lesnar being gone until 2018 hurt the WWE?
No.
And I'm going to... Broski?
No.
No?
No, because you got guys like Strowman on Raw. And despite what people want to believe, Roman Reigns is there too. You got guys like Ambrose and Rollins, and they all draw. Not great. Not as much as Brock. But where's Brock going, by the way? Jesus Christ, construction. Where's Brock going?
Home.
Oh, he's just going to hang out.
To go beat moose with his bare hands.
He's going to. I don't think there's much of a moose population in Saskatchewan.
Deer, whatever fucking wildlife lives around him. He's going to go mercifully beat him with his hands and then grill them.
It's the worst. I understand though why he went to live there for a guy like Brock, because there's nothing but fields. There's nothing there. Nothing to do.
Holy shit! Did you see the photo of Brock Lesnar's 15-year-old daughter that was going around?
Yeah, she looks like
a pedophile.
It is the scariest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, she looks like she could beat the shit out of any one of us. Probably me calling.
She looks like a female Brock Lesnar, and it's upsetting.
Oh my god,
it's terrifying.
I'll have to look at this picture later because now I'm mildly curious.
I looked at it.
I'll send it to the chat on Twitter.
I looked at it very briefly and very quickly, and at first I was like, "Wow, that's a weird Photoshop of Brock Lesnar." And then I looked closer, and I was like, "Oh, that's another. That's a Brock Lesnar spawn. Ew."
It's not with Sable.
Oh, that's not their
thing.
kid.
No, it's with his first wife. It's not
Damn
with
it.
Sable.
Because I was gonna say she certainly don't take after her mama.
Oh God.
But maybe she
Shit.
does. Maybe she does. I don't know. Oh, wait,
No, she doesn't.
no, not. Well, no. Sable's not her mom. Like, right? Who's her mom? I don't know I don't know Brock Lesnar's intimate exploits. I try not to think about it.
Him having sex would be the weirdest fucking thing ever.
Oh.
That's a valid point. Megan, what do you think about Brock Lesnar? Would you think it's going to hurt the WWE since he's being gone? And
No, Brock Lesnar leaves all the time.
Boom. There you go.
He leaves when he has the title. He was gone for what, 3 months? Come on now.
Tell us how
And
you
he
really
had the title, and it still all worked. Okay, let's just go, just being another spoke on the wheel. It's still going to keep turning with the one spoke on.
There you go. My God, that passion. Whew.
Well done.
Colin, you said no as well?
Well, I mean, do I want him there all the time? Yes, because I want to see their world title there and actually mean something. But at the same time, I'm also on board with the fact that him not being there all the time kind of actually adds value to the title. So
There
I'm
you
kind of
go.
hit or miss. I'm kind of hit or miss with it.
That is true. Kristin, what do you think of this?
I don't think it's really gonna hurt him. Like you said, I mean, I would like to see the title there, but people know that Brock's a draw. When he's not there and he comes back, it puts asses to seats.
Every 13
Would I like the
inches.
belt to stay there? Yeah, but he puts asses in seats when he leaves and comes back. So
Yeah, but the belt not being there makes it more prestigious.
this is true.
Because if you see it every week, it's just like, oh, there's that red thing again. That's the way I've always looked at it.
No, touche. I like your good point.
That's a valid point.
I will ask what's going to happen to Paul Heyman. I will miss the Loris.
Poor Paul. They should put Paul Heyman.
I mean,
Walrus.
The Paulrus.
I have a bold prediction. I think that Paul Heyman will be put with Asuka when she debuts.
God, what a fucking pair that would be.
Yeah, that wouldn't be that bad because her grasp of the English language isn't great.
Oh God.
Well, that's not showing any disrespect.
It's just plain statement of fact.
Yeah.
Like every time she's been on, she's never really cut a promo in NXT longer than 5 minutes because she's done a few contract signings, but that's about it. The few times they've let her speak was when she showed up, done a few contract signings, and when she relinquished the title. And even when she relinquished the title, I mean, people could understand her and she was good, but it's not really cutting a 10-minute promo on Raw good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. No,
Exactly.
fair enough.
Plus, people who, this is more of a personal thing, but people who struggle to speak in another language annoy me. It's just like talk in your own language. They have subtitles. I'm an asshole. Though,
Only
so-
Broski.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm honest.
You're
I mean,
a
it's not wrong.
I'm
I
honest.
think you're a lovable asshole, I think.
Thank you.
You're a lovable asshole.
All right, the next hot seat question is it time for Shinsuke Nakamura to win the WWE Championship? I'm going to throw this to Kristin.
Fuck yes. Are you kidding me? I want that gold around his waist so fucking bad. God, yes. Please give him a fucking title. Anybody but fucking Jinder. Please.
I'm all on board
All right.
with that. Fuck Jinder Mahal. He ruined my
Thank
one. No, it's only because he ruined Baron Corbin's cash-in. I was all on board with the Maharaja until that.
Okay, you had me up until you said that bullshit, but
John Cena ruined his cash in more than anybody else.
I don't give a shit. I don't like. I Cena. I can forgive because I've liked him a lot longer. Jinder Mahal. I will fully admit. Jinder Mahal. I only liked when he won the title. I fully jumped on the bandwagon for Mahal when he won the title.
oh, surprise, he jumped on it like a dick.
Sure, why not?
Mm,
Oh my God, Megan's reaction.
mm. Oh,
Whatever floats your goat. Whatever.
Nah.
After
What's your goat?
that's incredibly racist.
guys, please, guys.
I'm offended.
Don't
I'm
Don't
offended.
take Colin seriously. You got to remember, he's one of the most irrelevant podcasters on the planet.
He's on. Plus, he's one of those hippie liberals from California.
Yes, I
Who
wanted to
wears
vote
a tie?
I wanted to vote for Sanders. Fuck you all.
Socialist
Ew.
scum. You fucking commie. Get him, Antifa.
Is he a lefter?
Yeah, of course.
Is he a lefter?
I don't call myself that. I really don't, but
He's
sure.
Okay.
But you are, so there's that.
All right. Well, what
Okay.
about you, Megan? What do you think? Do you think Shinsuke Nakamura? Do you think it's his time?
Oh, that's hard because personally I say yes, but he's too new. I mean, granted, we've been watching him for a long time. He was in NXT, he was a champion there for a while, but it's like, I think maybe he needs to. I think he's better than Jinder, but
Anybody's better than Jinder.
Woof. Slander.
I think he wins the Rumble and wins the title in Mania.
There you go.
see, that makes more sense. I mean, right now, I don't think right now is his time. Even though personally, I say yes, slap the thing on him, but I don't think he's gonna get it.
That's a good point.
I'll be fucking baffled if Jinder Mahal beats Nakamura clean in Hell in the Cell. I'll be fucking.
Well,
baffled.
yeah.
He can't beat him clean.
And it,
He
Nope.
should beat him. Nakamura shouldn't win the title. His title win is meant for a bigger stage. WrestleMania. Ideally,
I did not hear the word bigger come out of your mouth, Broski. I'm just going to throw that out there.
why not? It came out of my mouth.
No,
Mhm.
I'm not going to say what I thought came out of your mouth.
She thought I said, oh. Whew. Almost pulled a
What's
pewdie.
up, Paul Pewds?
I almost pulled a pewdie.
All right.
Exactly.
Chill.
Oh, look at here, Logan. We here, guys. We have to chill. Oh man,
Chill, Logan saying chill. Calm the fuck down.
I'm trying to
Tits
calm down.
in their place. Come on.
Listen to Daddy.
Wait, is
Oh!
I think Megan just gave birth to another child.
Or took a massive
know.
shit, one of the two.
I don't know. Ugh.
Kristin, tomato,
Logan.
tomato.
Logan,
Yes.
you can't be called daddy when you're too young.
Who's too young?
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true. Ew.
All right. Next question.
Okay.
Wait, I'm so confused.
But I wasn't done defending Jinder.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Right? You defend the gender.
He should win.
Oh, that's it?
No,
Okay.
he should win, and
That's
the reason being is that his title win needs a bigger stage. It needs to more build up. It needs to be something that's interesting with an opponent that's interesting. They have no chemistry. But imagine a feud where AJ Styles is a champion and then Nakamura is a challenger, because he has to come after the title. He's a babyface. It's more the chase is more interesting than the actual title reign itself more times than.
Can we just put the belt back on Kevin?
Yes, forever.
Then, now, forever.
I like how.
I'm gonna be
Kristen
honest.
kisses up-
Kevin Owens has really disappointed me since he's come to SmackDown. I haven't been impressed
Shut
with Owens.
the hell up.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
That is the most absurd bit of nonsense I've ever heard anyone utter on any
Oh no!
podcast
God
ever.
forbid someone has a different opinion.
No, it's not. No, it's not that. It's God forbid someone has a wrong opinion.
Opinion.
That's
Yeah,
what's
okay.
offensive to me. Your opinion.
Okay, no,
is
I
wrong.
will. No, I'm not even going to side. No, Kevin Owens' feud with Styles was fucking garbage.
How dare you? How dare you?
Oh,
How,
kick off the show.
how dare you?
None of those matches were that good.
Yeah, but this is coming from a guy who watches 205 Live every week, so grain of salt.
I know what I want to say, and I'm not going to be a cunt tonight.
What? Oh, come on now. Be a cunt.
No,
He likes the dick spot. He doesn't get an opinion. I've heard it all before.
I didn't say that.
All right.
No.
All
It wasn't what I was going to say, but
We,
moving right
gotta move
along.
on. We don't want a 2-hour show now. Come on.
It's only been 20 minutes we've been recording.
There's plenty left to do, broski. Come on.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
All right, let's move right along.
Yes,
The next
master.
question is, who? Hang on.
Yes, Logan.
Who went at Hell in a Cell pay-per-view? Kevin Owens or Shane McMahon?
Kevin Owens.
I missed the question that you cut out for a second. What was it?
Yeah.
Who will win at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view? Kevin Owens or Shane
Shane.
Shane never wins.
He's gonna win this one.
No.
He's gonna find a way.
No.
One person
Vince McMahon is gonna fly down on a fucking.
A
He's gonna be carried.
helicopter?
He's gonna be carried by like 4 or 5 Vanguard 1s, and then Matt Hardy's gonna interfere, and he's gonna cause KO. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, God.
Could you imagine Vince McMahon just 72 years old flying majestically through the air? Oh, check me out, pal! I'm finally Jesus.
Wow.
Honestly, back
time.
when Vince faced God and Shawn Michaels, Vince should have stopped his entrance, went back, and when God was supposed to come out, Vince should have just walked out again and be like, "I am God, bitches."
Oh yeah, that would have been great. Logan, can we do an old school episode on Vince?
I'm on
Yes.
board.
Like not right now, but
Well, I know,
Maybe
but I
next-
want to be there.
maybe next week.
Megan's like, I want on that.
I love me some Vinny.
Don't forget, guys. I already have plans for the Vince McMahon. We're actually going to do. We're going to call it Old School Edition. The McMahon Family, No Chance in Hell. That's what we're going to call it.
Look at that planning. Look at that planning.
Ooh.
Sexy.
Fancy man.
Logan has like
favorite
15 years of shows planned.
Yep.
No, I shit you not. He sent me his schedule, and I'm like, I don't even plan my life this far ahead.
I'm that awesome. My favorite one was actually we're going to do a show called Al Snow. Just a little head, you know.
Just a little head, yeah.
Just a
Love
tip.
it.
Just a tip.
No, just a little head. You just gotta lick it. Just the tip.
Woof.
What the fuck is the point of that?
All right, so
Because it's fucking Al Snow.
Kristen,
He's
go
all
ahead.
about the head.
Shane McMahon or Kevin Owens, Kristen.
Easy.
Kevin
Kristen.
Owens. Sorry, that was my phone. I swear to fucking God.
Sure it was. Logan,
Mm-hmm.
quickly.
Megan, so what do you
Thank you, guys.
McMahon?
What was that, Logan? You cut out.
Kevin Owens or Shane McMahon?
Okay, so I'm a Shane O'Mac fan. I love me some Shane, but he never wins.
There you go.
And he always, it's a hell in a cell. He's going to jump off the top of the cage. Something's going to happen. Blah, 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 blah. It's the same old shit. So yeah, Kevin Owens is going to win because this is the McMahon family putting over KO.
Mhm.
Again,
They better.
that's all it is.
It's finally the end of this vicious conspiracy that's been going on for like 5 years. All right, maybe 2. I exaggerated there.
What?
It's been going on for like 2 years. How
Eric exaggerating? No.
Megan.
Yes.
Colin, I like the
Eric.
tweet. I like the tweet you just. Well, sorry, I got distracted by a tweet by Colin. It was holy shit!
Really? Hang on.
Oh my God!
Roman Reigns is here. The
Ooh,
big
let's
dog.
dogs out.
Ooh-ah!
Scared the crap out of me.
Jesus
Whoa,
fucking
stop.
Christ!
The real question is, who let the dogs out?
What kind of hell demon are you fucking?
Did.
Do you let that thing sleep next to you at night?
Sorry for protecting the house rule, but holy shit, that was loud. Good boy, Blue.
All right. Anybody else have like an answer or opinion on this question?
That was loud. I'm sorry.
No, we went around the old table.
Yeah, we went around the whole table.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry,
All right.
guys.
I'll move on to the next question though. Should
All right.
Rusev target more than Randy Orton when he mentioned hurting a legend? Yes or no?
Yes, Randy Orton's not a legend.
Oh, he so is.
No, not yet.
Because
Okay,
Oh,
not
not
yet,
yet.
sure, but
Not yet.
well, the reason why I asked this is apparently what I'm reading is Rusev will be attacking Randy Orton because he's a legend.
Do not. Like
okay. Here's what I would have done. All right, so they were in Vegas, right? when he said, "I'm going to go out there and attack a legend,"
Yes,
I
agree.
don't know why. Thanks. I don't know why, but I immediately thought, awesome. I fucking want Rusev versus the Godfather. Like, that's the first thing that came to mind, and I would have marked out if the Godfather showed up.
Oh, that would have been
Oh
good.
my god.
But you can't make
That would've
it.
been good.
Aboard the hoe train.
Yeah, but his hose would have been like, you ever? Probably not. But you ever seen like Canadian rap videos where like where all the women are super modest? Like they're like girls that you ride the subway with.
Yeah, they would be that.
Yeah, exactly. Like wearing a fucking
Whoa.
pantsuit like they're Hillary Clinton or something.
Oh my.
Couple of daddies. I'm desperate for I think I said this on either on this podcast last week or on Kayfabe today. I'm desperate for someone to have a "Make America Great Again" gimmick. It's come out.
There's already Corey Graves' brother does it in Mexico.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Corey Graves. What a talented family. My God. What a talented family. That Graves clan. Sorry, what was your next? I went off into another world. What was the question?
I was like, he's just fanboyed.
I like Corey Graves.
I love Corey
I do
Graves.
too.
He's the greatest.
He's the greatest of our generation.
Make America great again.
There you go. Make commentary great again.
Corey Graves already did it.
There you go. Logan, what's
Logan,
up?
what's the next question?
Yeah. Keep us in line. Keep us in check.
Well, that was the next question. So, Megan, what's your reaction and answer?
To what? I'm sorry, they got me off track. What was the question? I'm so confused. Where are we?
Should Rusev attack a legend more than just Randy Orton?
Oh shit, I forgot that was a question.
Okay. You see, I'm not the only person who forgot. Okay, so here's the thing: are we bringing back the Legend Killer, like Randy Orton? Are we gonna bring back the kick with the head thing?
Definitely.
Are we gonna have a feud
I don't
between? Okay, well, he's a Legend Killer. He was the original, quote unquote, original Legend Killer, whatever. We should do that and just start seeing like Rampage the backstage with all these like, John Cena, all those kinds of fuckers. Just see them both go. Who could get the most?
Yeah.
That's how it should go.
Just like,
That's how it should go. I just wrote that shit.
so they just like play a game of who can beat the shit out of more dudes.
Well, yeah. Who can get the more? Who can get the more legends?
All right, fair enough. I like.
You
that.
know.
Oh, they could film.
And then.
They could film vignettes from all over the country where they go to the Legends' house and just like beat them on their front
Right?
lawn. Oh my God.
Exactly.
I would love
great.
They go to Sergeant Slaughter's house and they're like, knock, 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 beat him up.
They open the
There's
door.
one.
Knock.
He opens the door and he's in full gear for some reason. They just punch him in the
Right?
face.
Like, they're always just in full gear, ready to fight.
Yeah.
Like, they never wear street clothes.
Well, it's like when wrestlers come
Exactly.
it's like when wrestlers come to contract signings in their t-shirt and like their wrestling underwear.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Always hate it when they're backstage looking at the monitor dressed up, but they never have a match, and that's their only appearance. Like, dude,
Yeah.
just wear jeans up. Get your shit
I
together.
know.
See, actually, here's an idea. You guys said go to their houses and do it.
Yeah.
Why not go to the like signings and stuff? Just while they're signing the fans' autographs and all, just go in and
It'd be funny
attack.
if they went to their indie performances and just like ran in. No one told, like they don't tell anybody. They just run in and fuck up their table. Throw their t-shirts around the arena. And then just like, fuck you, old man, and then they run out.
Right?
That would be awesome.
That would be funny.
That would be great. And then Rusev or like Orton could do something really fucked up, and then the next week they have a backstage segment where like Orton goes up to Rusev and he's like, "Damn, that was sick last week," and then they become a tag team where they tour the country and fuck up legend indie appearances. Oh my God!
Wait, wasn't Rusev just asking for his release like not that long ago?
I don't think that was real.
No, that was a rumor.
I don't think it was real.
Yeah, I don't either.
Mm.
Lana said as much on the Twitter.
Only Twitter.
On the Twitter.
And if you read it on
On
Twitter,
the
it
twit?
must be true.
On the twit.
Mm-hmm.
On the twat? What?
The twit, not the twat.
Wow, that laugh was really well timed.
Beautiful.
I got chemistry in whoever that. I got chemistry with whoever that is in the background.
Oh,
All right, are you guys ready to move on, or?
Always.
Yes.
No, we're gonna bullshit
All right.
for another 45 minutes. Go ahead, Logan.
We're gonna do our famous segment called Best for Business. For this segment, we're gonna be picking. Each of us are gonna pick a guy or a gal who would like to see return for one more run at a major championship in WWE, and we're all debate that certain person.
Well, that's easy. If you want to make money, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's
Okay,
what
are we
want.
doing realistically or fantasy?
Fantasy? Owen Hart in a zombie
Okay.
match.
Okay.
Owen Hart versus Brian Pillman.
No, here's my idea.
Winner gets resurrected match.
No, here's my idea. No, we head to Lucha Underground and we do a Resurrection from Hell match.
No,
Jimmy Snuka, Chris Benoit, and they go after the trios title.
Gee, we want people to see.
You took my fucking pick, you douche. I was gonna say Chris Benoit.
Because he takes your breath away.
Oh, geez.
Actually, that's exactly where I was going, Broski.
Take my breath away.
Oh god.
Bum bum.
So messed up.
I'm legit crying.
No, but like
laughing.
legitimately,
Oh
I'd bring
my
back
God.
Stone Cold. You know how many people want to see Stone Cold back? He's the last
A
one you
lot.
can really go
Everybody.
for. He's the last big. Who else could you bring back? The Rock's been back.
Ric Flair.
Hogan, Ric Flair. Jesus.
I don't think Ric Flair is in condition to wrestle.
I have a fantasy. Kevin Nash's quad can come and win the world championship.
All right.
Just his quad?
Just the quad.
I actually have a pair of pants that say "Oh my quad" on them.
Oh my God.
I went to a
You
a
should
live
get them
event.
signed by Kevin Nash.
Or no, I
I
went
think
to a.
I'd probably get like kicked away from the table. Be like, "Nah, fuck that bitch. Get her out of here."
Imagine he jackknife power bombs Kristen through the table.
Thanks.
Pitch up my
Alright.
merch.
I went to a
All right,
SmackDown
let's-
taping. I went to a SmackDown taping, and there was this girl who she was like sitting like on the opposite side of the arena from me, but I could see the sign, and it was a sign that said Quad Goals, and it had Triple H and Kevin Nash on it. And it's my favorite sign I've ever seen.
That's great. I went to a house show not too long ago, and there was a dude who had like he just had the word like, well, in French, but in English he just basically had the word wrestling on his sign.
I love that.
I was like, well, at least he knows where he is. And if he
No,
forgets,
I'm at an NFL game.
and if he forgets, he could just look up. Oh, okay, wrestling.
Oh, wrestling.
Oh, God,
If he has dementia, he might need that sign.
Yeah,
Oh, Logan.
that's gonna be me in like 20 years. Where am I? Oh, wrestling! Yay!
Yay!
John Cena's
Why
coming
do you sound
back.
like fucking Goofy from Scary Movie, Eric? What the fuck?
What?
All
Oh,
right, so
Goofy.
Broski said, Broski, you said Stone Cold. What do you guys think about Stone Cold coming back?
I
For a
mean,
I'd totally be down for that.
if he can do it, God bless him.
Yeah. It would
I mean,
honestly,
it's Stone
though,
Cold.
It would probably suck though because he'd be all PG-ified. Couldn't give people the
Yeah.
finger.
Give me a heck yeah!
Give me a
No.
give me a Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, God.
Jiminy
Oh, my.
Cricket.
All right. Thanks.
Oh God.
All right. So, Megan, who was your fantasy pick for? Who would you like to see return for a championship run?
Page.
Actually, I'm probably gonna go with somebody who's probably totally gonna get reamed. I would love to see CM Punk back. Let's start
Yes.
the rumors.
Ah,
Let's go.
I
There we
knew-
go.
I knew
CM
Oh,
somebody,
God, yes.
I knew somebody was gonna say Punk.
You know,
I mean, why not? He's fucking great.
He's a bitch.
I mean, it's.
I mean,
He's
you're
a
not
bitch.
wrong. You're not wrong, but still, he's a good wrestler.
Wow, I didn't go to work for fucking 2 months and they sent me papers on my wedding day. Wow,
He had a staph infection, Eric. Be nice. That thing can fucking kill you.
Oh, cry me a fucking river.
He shit his
If you're not happy,
his pants in the ring.
Yeah, well, I've shit my pants in my bed. We've all been at our low points, okay? It doesn't. You don't.
But you've never done it in front of a live taping or anything, have you? No.
How do you know? How do you know that? You don't know what kind of wars I've lived through. No, but all I'm saying, look. If I get seen by a doctor and I don't like his opinion, you know what I do? I don't sit there and I keep going to the same fucking doctor and being like, hey, I don't think something's right here, but I think I'll keep going to the same guy. No, I go to a different fucking doctor. Cry me a river.
Well, that's why he's in the lawsuit with fucking.
Oh, he's such a bitch.
What's his name? Fucking the doctor.
Look, I was a big CM Punk fan. I liked him in WWE. I liked his run. I liked him in ROH. I've liked him for a really long time. But ever since he left WWE and he's been on this, I'm CM Punk. I want a pity party tour. Oh, fuck off. Shut the fuck up. Just do what you gotta do. And don't fucking, the doctor, he didn't take care of me. Then go see a fucking doctor that will, you dumb shit.
Fucker! Hey! Tell us how you really feel.
See?
I mean, okay, but above everything, after he took the ball and went home, before all that, he was a badass. He was good on the mic. He was good in the ring. He was everything he was. So, if anything, why would you not want him to come back?
Why don't you just marry him, Megan?
I can't. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, he married a 12-year-old boy.
Hey, fucking call me a pedophile. I would marry his 12-year-old boy wife any day of the week.
Ew! What are you talking about?
I think he would. I think he would marry any boy anyway. So.
Jesus! Well, this got out of hand.
Hey! Kenny Omega, hit me up.
Oh, fuck!
What are you doing?
I just want to let all of you know, CM Punk is very fucking terrible.
Oh.
Do you want to tell us how you really feel?
Yes, I'm telling you how I really fucking feel.
You're not a part of this podcast, but I guess you can jump in now.
As an African-American podiatrist, I don't like CM Punk.
All right.
Oh. What's happening there?
We got the medical.
Anyways, Kenny Omega doesn't get enough credit that he honestly fucking deserves, and not because he's supposedly attractive.
Mute your mic. This is vile vitriol being spewed on this podcast right now. I'll have no part of it.
You're agreeing with the one who has a fucking hard on for fucking Joey.
I don't give a damn that he has a fucking gay donger thing for Joey Ryan or whatever the fuck it is. I'm just stating the simple thing. Like, Kenny Omega doesn't get enough credit that he deserves, and I don't care that people are just like, oh my god, he's so fucking hot. No, pay attention to his fucking wrestling.
Oh my god, Mark Rage. Oh, he's legit. He's shooting right now.
I don't know who's arguing right now, but thank you.
This is fucking hilarious. I triggered a Mark.
I'm not.
He's not a Mark.
Actually, I'm not a Mark. I'm somebody who used to actually wrestle in backyard wrestling and stuff.
Ooh.
In general.
Not backyard wrestling.
Play video games.
I suffer from BVD, which is bitter veterans disease. I don't like the fact that super kicks don't finish a match anymore.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you for
playing video games.
I'm not playing. I'm watching NXT.
Okay, we'll go watch NXT.
We got the medical community's opinion.
I don't know who that guy was, but I love him.
I don't know what just happened there.
I am so sorry.
Is this an improv one? Should I bring in my 7-year-old daughter to talk to you about John Cena?
I don't even know how.
Because she can give you words about John Cena.
I love John Cena. He's the greatest.
Oh, well, she loves John Cena too, and Nakamura. So if you want to ask her the question about if he should get the belt or not, she'll start singing and telling you why he should.
John Cena sucks.
No, she loves Nakamura. And then she will argue with people about John Cena. So are we going to start doing improv here? Should I just...
No.
Should I go get her?
I don't even know. I'm sick now.
How did Kenny Omega even come up? Who brought him up?
I don't know.
Was he just walking by and was like, "Oh, there's a podcast going on here. Let me preach about Kenny Omega for a second."
No, because he was actually talking about CM Punk at first.
No, I said Kenny Omega hit me up.
He heard something about Kenny Omega from Colin, and he jumped on that too. So
if I want to watch somebody hump a blow up doll, I'll watch a Kenny Omega match. That's what I'll do.
Let's go. Honestly, I'm so sick. I'm so fucking sick
God, here
of
we
them
go.
always. Fuck you. I'm so sick of them always bringing up. Oh, Oh,
No.
So funny.
what about the 1,000 other
so
fucking
funny.
good matches he's had?
Fart.
1,000? Please. Let's not say things we can't take back now. Please. I'll give you. There was this one match where he spent the first 30 seconds of the match spitting on a guy, and then that guy spit back at him. That was the best thing he's ever done in wrestling. That's it. That's his gold standard. He spit on him.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Come on. Hey,
That's all he did.
Okay.
That's
Can
all
we
he did.
actually
That match that everybody fucking likes to jerk off and Meltzer gave a 6-star rating was the most boring fucking piece of shit I've watched in a decade. It was so bad. I'd rather watch Randy Orton versus John Cena for the 9,000th time than ever waste 45 minutes of my life watching that match again. It was it was 45 minutes of nothing, of people doing flips for no reason, of people going and reversing out of it was hilarious. There was finisher after finisher, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's such a good match!" But if John Cena kicks out a one finisher, the internet fucking sets itself on fire. It's hilarious. It's hilarious because it has this like, "Ooh, I'm so elitist. I watch Japanese wrestling that 13 other people I know watch. I'm so much better than everybody. I saw him wrestle in a gym in front of 8 people, so I'm smarter than you are." Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
What?
Broski, I love you, but can we please get back to the podcast?
No, because this 18-year-old little punk wants to tell me how wrestling is. I've been watching wrestling for longer than you're alive.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm
you're
just saying
alive.
Kenny Omega is good.
For longer than you're alive.
Oh, Jesus
No, it's
Christ.
true. It's true. It's damn true.
Thank you.
Yes! Yes!
We're
Now
gonna
we-
see,
now-
we're
now
gonna
we-
see Broski pour milk on himself.
Now we can move on.
All right. So Megan and Broski has done said a name. Kristin, you want to talk Chris Benoit?
Absolutely.
Greatest Canadian ever.
With his alternating missing tooth.
That's a Canadian staple.
Obviously, like one tooth is missing next week, the next tooth is missing. Like, just put the mouthpiece in, dude.
There's 2 ways to become a real Canadian. Learn how to skate at a young age before you can even walk, or lose a tooth. That gets you
Well,
right in.
then he must have lost a tooth because he probably doesn't know how to skate then.
Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't know how to skate away from his crimes.
If he could actually
skated away just fine.
Actually, he just kind of hung around Megan.
He took that big skate to the sky.
Oh, God.
Yep, he made sure of that one.
God.
Oh, God. That's fucking beautiful.
I guess in the end, he all just left us hanging.
Oh, shit.
I'm a bad person.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I think so. Oh my. So
See, this is why we can do it wrong.
but as a fantasy, for him to return for one more run as for the major championship, that would, I think,
Well, we'd
In
have to
today's
overlook
era-
a lot.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I guess we'd live in a world where that didn't happen, right? So,
No, it didn't happen.
okay. Well, I'm
He
just
gets
saying
Post-it notes on his face.
I'm saying in this scenario that we've created here of someone coming back.
I think Chris Benoit was amazing. When he wrestled, he was amazing. He was flawless. He was a great wrestler all the way around. I think if he came back for another run, he'd be good.
Yeah, probably. He probably
I mean,
never would have left.
he-
He'd be backstage or something. He could be like a
That
James
is
He
Logan.
probably,
Yeah, I think he would be in Dean Malenko's shoes.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Like
As like a
backstage wise.
backstage
Yeah.
I think he would probably play the Chris Jericho role. He'd come back every now and then leave for a while, and then come back and leave for a while.
I don't know if he has because charisma wasn't exactly a strong suit, and I feel like that's what brings Jericho back every time. He's got so much charisma. He's
Yeah.
like- Benoit was basically the same guy overall his entire career. Like a great guy in the ring, but as far as a character, there's not much of a character there. So I don't know if he could pull out. I don't know if he could pull off these repeated like go away, come back, go away, come back. But
honestly, now that you mention it, and the fact that he died when he was 40, so he'd be 50 now. Yeah, he probably wouldn't be coming back anymore.
Yeah, I think was it Logan who said backstage in a Dean Malenko role?
Yeah, with Logan.
I think that's the best call here. I think that's where he'd be.
And I think he'd be perfect for like that position because then like he could give some of the young talent advice and stuff like that. I think
yeah, like don't get married.
Oh,
that's not a wrong statement.
No, it isn't. I know.
Been there, done that, bought the T-shirt and returned it.
Don't have kids.
No,
all right, Colin, you're next up.
First of all, no woman will ever love me to do that, so I'm okay. I'll never have kids either.
Yay! Oh, sorry, that wasn't nice.
I would pick DDP.
Yeah.
I fucking love DDP, and I want him to come back and have another run.
You know what? That's a really good suggestion, and I'd like to see it be a redemption because his career in WWE was pretty awkward.
Shitty.
Well, it was shitty, but it was like
let's have him fucking be obsessed with the Undertaker's wife.
Yeah, it was really awkward.
Married to fucking. I just watched. It's so funny you fucking say that, and I can't believe I'm actually agreeing with this. But I was watching. I think it was Wrestle Talk on YouTube, and they were talking about like the top 5 like WWE like stables and people who essentially got screwed over, and the first one they talked about was DDP. Like it was essentially the Undertaker beating the shit out of him, and he wasn't allowed to do anything back, and he was gone within a few months' time. Why squander somebody who was so fucking good? It was supposed to be DDP. Originally, it was supposed to be DDP versus The Rock, the People's Champ of WCW versus the People's Champ of then WWF. But WWE essentially was like, not happening. I mean, that he never really got a chance to shine in WWE. Like,
no.
Now he's doing his own thing with fucking DDP over, which is actually really good. But,
well, DDP
I mean, like, he never got a chance to shine. No. Ever. It's bullshit. And that's like him, fucking NWO, fucking with Kevin Nash getting hurt, Hall with the fucking Flight from Hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, a lot of stars got screwed over. And
DDP reminds me a lot of people being called up from NXT now. Like, he had that big pop when he debuted, and then there was just nothing.
Bang!
Apollo Crews.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Perfect
Honestly,
example.
Apollo Crews has been the worst NXT call-up ever.
Well, that's because WWE won't admit that they fucked up by calling him up. Well, that's the thing. WWE won't admit they fucked up by calling him up early. And rather than sending him down back to NXT to fucking own his fucking craft and his fucking gimmick and all that, they're like, no, we just won't do anything with him.
I think it's between Mojo Rawley and Apollo Crews.
No, Mojo Rawley won something. He actually did something of note. Apollo Crews has done nothing. He's been in no notable feuds.
He's part of Titus Brand.
No, he's not. Yeah. He's not part. No, you can't tell me that he's a part of Titus Brand when he's literally done jack shit
he's in all the selfies.
He's barely. No. Fuck.
He always has the nicest smile. That's an accomplishment.
You can find him in the dark. Oh, sorry, that was racist.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I mean, we all thought it, but you went the whole next level. That's funny. Oh my God.
Oh, come on.
Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong, Logan? That was funny.
Wait a minute.
No.
Just wait a minute. So I go from being the one that's obsessed with black dick to I make one black haha joke and everyone's like, oh no.
Hey. I laughed. I thought it was great.
I don't know. Colin seemed a little offended.
My God.
I honestly, I wasn't even paying attention. I missed the joke entirely.
Oh, well, there you go.
Felicia.
Look at that dedication.
Where?
I'm still dealing with this one girl.
Oh, okay. Well, that's forgiven then.
You're dealing with a 16-year-old. Moving right along.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not wrong. What the fuck?
It's true.
I state fact.
States fact.
I'm like Milo. I'm not going anywhere. Fuck you guys.
I didn't say anything.
Kidding.
Oh, moving on, I actually want to give a name that we could talk about.
Yeah, let Logan give
Yes.
let Logan give a name.
And this is actually not a fantasy. I think it could happen. You never know.
Oh shit.
Hands down, Shawn Michaels.
It's not happening.
No.
Never going to happen again.
I don't want to see that.
I don't either.
Or Eddie Guerrero.
Well,
That would be awesome.
Eddie Guerrero's dead.
Well, so
Sorry.
is
Well, so is Chris
Benoit.
Benoit.
I know. I know. Please don't kill
Why
me.
do you want to see Shawn Michaels, Logan? Who would you see him feud with?
Shawn Michaels, of course, versus Seth Rollins.
now that would be a good match. I would like to see that.
No, Shawn's too busy making Jesus movies.
Yeah.
Or Shawn Michaels and AJ Styles comes to mind as well.
A battle of who's the better Christian.
AJ.
Sorry.
Let's see who hates the gays more.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Colin, not Colin.
No.
He loves them.
Oh. Are we sure he's not one of them?
What, have you guys never heard the interview where AJ says that he doesn't like gay people?
Oh no, we've all heard it.
Okay.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Long story short, he's on a radio show and someone says, "What do you think about your following in the gay community?" And his only response is, "The gay community," and then just end call.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to find this because that's fucking beautiful.
It's just look
Like
for
no, like he says it with so much anger and hatred, like the gay community.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it's the saddest thing ever.
Oh,
Still the best in the world though.
I want to laugh, but I kind of feel bad.
Nah, it's funny. Everything's funny.
Eric condones my fuckery. I'll deal with that. Make America great again.
There you go. Oh, that was beautiful. How inspiring.
Oh. All right, so you guys ready for the next segment?
Always.
Yes.
Wait, weren't we supposed to pick women too?
No, it was either
No.
or.
Oh, okay.
You just get one. If you wanted to pick a vagina or a penis, that's up to you.
No.
Megan.
That's how my sex ed
That was
went.
good.
Or if you want a light room or a dark room as well, don't forget that one.
Did you say
Okay.
a light? Did you say a light room or a light broom?
Light room or a dark room,
I heard broom. I swear to God, I don't know why.
because you hear things.
I heard dark room and all I can think about is developing pictures.
Right? That's what I was thinking too. I was like, are we talking about like photos now?
Welcome to Photocast, your one-stop shop for everything photography related.
1 hour photos.
All right, so the next segment we're going to talk about is sink or swim, and you guys are going to basically answer to give your reasoning. All right. Will WWE sink or swim if they don't give Braun Strowman the Universal Championship?
I think it'll swim for now, but I still think Braun. I still think Braun will win that championship eventually. But if they don't do it in No Mercy, they'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. I don't think you can get some more money out of this feud. It's been really, really good. And they're two big dudes. I think Brock should win the first one. And have Brock win it, but like, I don't know. Not necessarily. I don't think he should win it clean. I think somebody else should get involved, and then you have a little mini feud between Braun and that person, and then Braun comes back to it. There you go. I think they'd be
I'd be
fine.
okay with that.
Yeah. It's too early to take it off Lesnar. Let him keep it for a while. I mean, they throw every other title around like it's hot potato. So why don't you have at least one title that doesn't go anywhere for a while? Like, have your two main titles actually mean something.
This is true.
So.
Yep, I agree. Megan, what do you think? Sink or swim?
I don't think it's gonna sink if he doesn't win it right now. I think at some point he should win it, like everybody else is saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that yeah, the feud could go. These are two big guys. Like I
Big
mean,
lads.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could really fuck shit up, and they could make it interesting.
You took the words right out of my head.
I mean, let's see Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar break the ring. Let's see that happen.
Let's see him tear down an arena.
Let's take down the whole freaking building.
Maybe not the
That'd
whole
be
thing. Maybe not the whole thing, but like you clear out backstage, set up some mild explosives.
There you go.
I seriously thought you said a Muslim.
Oh, gee, well,
Oh my. Oh my.
Imagine that they're just fighting backstage. Then Braun grabs a Muslim, throws him at the wall, and he explodes. He's like, then he just stands there like Daffy Duck when an explosion goes off. He's like, I didn't know what was gonna happen. God, I should be in Connecticut right now in an office in a meeting with Vince.
With a window.
With a window?
Window with 2 bars.
No, I don't like direct sunlight, so I'll take like a basement office.
Oh my gosh. All right, so Kristin, what do you think?
It's a shorter elevator ride to go have a smoke.
I can't take you seriously.
I don't think they're gonna sink. Like you said, back and forth for a little while. I like the whole aspect that Broski threw out. I would like to see Braun win the first one. Doesn't necessarily have to be clean, but I mean, I don't think it's going to hurt I don't think it's going to hurt WWE if he doesn't win.
Just look at Jason Jordan on SmackDown. He's been built up on the past 2 weeks from having good matches with top guys. He didn't necessarily win either of those matches, but he still looked damn good hanging with those guys. Do the same thing in this feud. It works.
Mm-hmm.
It's basic as fuck.
No.
Well, speaking of that, guys, that's actually the next sink or swim. Me and Matt did this one.
Who?
Who?
Oh, you mean the fuck? We don't mention birds here. Fuck them.
Which one would sink or swim, Jason Jordan or Chad Gable?
Ooh.
Damn. Can't they both swim? They find a life.
Well, isn't Jason Jordan black? He can't swim. Come on now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're still
Oh my
We're still
God.
doing it. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Isn't he only half black? Hello, his dad is white. So he can doggy paddle.
No, his mother, I think it's, are we going kayfabe storyline or are we going...
Well, if Kurt Angle is white and the girl he had an affair with is white and they had a black kid, something is not right.
Hey, it's a fucking miracle.
That's like...
Maybe he's just really tan.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, he'd be orange in that case.
Oh, my.
Honestly, at the rate both of them are going, they're both going to fucking sink. But right now, I'm picking Gable to swim only because he's tag teaming with Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm going to go with that, too.
Yeah.
I like Chad Gable. I've always liked him a little bit more.
I like Gable. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked them when they were together, obviously, American Alpha. But right now, they're not doing anything to build up Jason Jordan as something you want to watch. Like, when you put on the fucking television every week and tune into it.
I gotta disagree. I gotta disagree.
Too. Yeah, go ahead, Logan.
With his matches between John Cena and Roman Reigns. Hey, no, I will. Come on.
Get her.
With his matches between Roman Reigns and Randy Orton in recent weeks, I mean, he has gotten over with me a lot more than beforehand. Even though
so thank you, Emma.
Hang on. Even though he is taking losses in the matches, to me, that doesn't hurt credibility if you're putting on great matches with top stars like John Cena or Roman Reigns. Say what you want about Roman Reigns, but he is a guy. Roman Reigns is a guy who can definitely put on a match, a decent match. I think he's like me and Broski talked about this last week, I think he's a better wrestler than The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
I agree.
The fuck are you smoking?
The Rock had 4 moves. Roman has 6.
An eyebrow.
Roman looks like he's ready to fist an asshole, and you really want me to take that seriously?
Roman Reigns has good matches with anybody he's in the ring with. Can't say the same for The Rock.
Okay, if it was Mike skills, and I might take him seriously.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't-
we're not talking about Mike skills. We're not saying overall.
No.
We're saying in ring. In ring,
Okay.
he's better than The Rock.
In ring, I will agree. On the mic, he sucks ass. But
Yes,
if
he
we're
does.
talking in ring, then yeah. If we're talking in ring, then Roman Reigns can mesh well and have a match well with almost anybody.
Yeah.
So
You got it.
I mean, and then if you look back at The Rock, there was some matches you look back at The Rock and you're like, what the fuck was that shit?
Say it, sister.
And was it the person he was having the match with, or is it The Rock?
Hallelujah.
But everybody loves The Rock because he has mic skills. He can
Yeah, but
sing.
look at every time.
has
I mean, look at how
eyebrows.
well he'd sell. Like when Stone Cold would sit there and fucking sell him. Look at how fucking. I mean, like, granted, he fucking oversold them, but that's what made it fucking beautiful. Like,
Do you know why he oversold them?
because he's The Rock.
No, you clearly don't listen to this show. How dare you? I explained why he oversold them last week on the Rock episode. My feelings have been hurt.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. You know, there's this little thing called Irma that came through.
Oh, that's true.
Uh-oh.
Fun. That's,
Excuses,
yeah.
excuses.
Yeah, well, that's a good one, though. That's a good one. That's a pretty solid one.
Hold on. Colin, you can suck my dick.
Oh,
I
I
will.
hate it when girls say that. It's not ladylike.
Who said I was a lady?
What? What?
It's not ladylike.
It's not ladylike.
No, it's not. Saying "suck my dick" is definitely not ladylike.
All right, so who else didn't
That's-
get to answer that one? Megan, did you get the Jason Jordan or Chad Gable?
Well, I want them both to swim. Personally, I like Gable more, but they aren't doing shit with him, really. I mean, other than now bringing back, Shelton Benjamin. I think Jordan could do something if he wasn't Kurt Angle's son. Like, why did we do this?
Because they're idiots.
Like, I think because they made that storyline, now everybody's like, oh, he's getting these matches with these big guys handed to him. That's what a lot of people are thinking. Because his dad is the general. So, I mean, does he hold his own? Yeah, his ring attire reminds me of a trapper keeper. But anyways, like, I don't know what's going on there. Is he trying to be the muscular Fresh Prince of Bel-Air going on in the ring or something? I don't know.
Oh my god.
But
Honestly,
like,
if
he's
they-
gonna.
go on.
Oh, so I mean, honestly, I think they both could swim if they were utilized correctly. I don't think either one of them are really being utilized right now.
They never should have
But
broke
I
up.
do. No, they shouldn't have. I don't know why they went on this rampage of breaking up all these tag teams. All of them, almost every single one of them got broke up except for maybe 4.
DIY, Enzo and Big Cass.
This is
American
why
Alpha.
this is why I regret buying my Enzo and Cass and my Golden Truth shirt because now they're fucking pointless.
Well, you should.
Yeah, they're pointless.
You should have.
Here's
You should have regretted that the
here's the
second
thing.
you hit checkout, but that's okay.
Fuck you, the Golden Truth. Fuck you, the
No,
Golden
Golden Truth
I
was
do.
cool.
I do like the golden
Hang on,
truth.
hang on, hang on,
I'll take
hang
it
on.
back for the golden truth. I'm sorry. I take it back.
guys,
The master
guys,
speaks.
here's the thing.
Okay.
You can tell
When-
Megan's a
what-
mom.
A couple months ago, we when we did this and we asked this question, and me and who answered it, we both said Chad Gable because of the fact we didn't know exactly what was going to happen in the future with Jason Jordan. And just because, like I said, because he's taking losses does not mean he's not over with the fans. I think he's over, and I think both of them can swim if they're utilized correctly. I think Jason Jordan being given these top matches on Monday Night Raw is helping his credibility, even if he is taking a loss. Because sometimes it's not all about wins and losses. We've said this before. It's all about what you do in the ring and who you're facing and what the storyline's all about. And the storyline's very terrible, but right now his in-ring matches with John Cena and Roman Reigns surpasses everything. Just an opinion.
There you go.
Here's what I think they should do. I think they should turn Jordan heel and have them do a story where Kurt is still, the babyface general manager because, you can't boo Kurt anymore. You're just not allowed to. but have Jordan be just like a real dick heel and have him pull the, hey, you're my dad. I haven't known you forever. You have to make me happy. You have to make me love you. So Jordan forces Kurt Angle to keep giving him these good opportunities, and eventually this leads to Jordan winning the IC title or doing fucking something with his career.
And then when he wins the IC title, he blasts Kurt Angle in the head with it.
Yes. He's like, okay, yeah. I have this now. I don't need you. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
that'd be sick.
The crazy part that I actually thought about when I was actually making these questions for the segment, I actually thought, what if Jason Jordan loses all his matches, and then when he turns heel on Kurt Angle, that's the only match he wins
ever? He just loses the rest of his career.
He loses the rest of his 10-year career in WWE, but he beats Kurt Angle once.
I'm saying loses all the matches up until he beats Kurt Angle.
Can you imagine the wrestling community when they find out it's going to be Angle versus Jordan? They're just like, fuck yeah, Angle's coming back. Rollins, stop. We're getting Jordan. Are you fucking kidding me?
Probably what'll happen.
For some reason, I see Paul Heyman actually taking Jason Jordan under his wings for some reason if he were to turn heel on Angle.
Because Jason Jordan can't talk for shit? Is that
Actually, the few times he's been on the mic, I think he has potential, unlike some people. Roman Reigns.
Woof.
Woof. So,
I mean, we brought you out of this.
What did I do?
I don't know what's happening there.
I like it. Usually I like it when Logan screams out my name, but I don't know what he's talking about.
So, Jesus. I mean, I think he has potential. I just don't think that he's allowed to use his potential because the one time he was really on the mic that anybody can remember was against The Miz, and anybody on the mic against Miz is almost fucking putty. They're just, you can't compete with The Miz sometimes.
Hashtag who's your daddy?
Yeah, exactly. Hashtag who's your daddy?
Miz your daddy.
I mean, it's very hard to go against The Miz on the mic.
I can't wait for Maurice to real life give birth to this child. They're going to pretend to film it, and then it's going to come out rocking like a stupid Enzo wig, and Enzo's going to be like, whoops, and then run away.
Oh my God.
They're going to turn the whole pregnancy into a fucking storyline just for The Miz versus Enzo Amore.
Am I the only one who actually kind of likes that?
Yes.
I want to see it.
Well, I would think more of it might be Bo Dallas or the bald head dude.
That would be a plot twist.
Oh my God, fucking Bo Dallas, and the baby comes out with long flowing hair. Believe.
Oh my God.
No,
right, comes out wearing a big diaper.
It also has one red dreadlock for Bray Wyatt.
I've been here too.
Let's move on. All right, let's move on. Will Lio Rush sink or swim in NXT?
He's gonna fucking sink. I'm calling it now. He's going to be one of those guys.
You, Colin.
No. Don't get me wrong. I love him. I think he's talented as fuck, even though that fucking no-selling the pile driver to the table was bullshit. As I love this guy, and I think he's talented as.
Wait. You have a problem with him no-selling a pile driver through a table, but you have no problem with a guy flipping other grown men with his dick. I don't think your logic is consistent here.
You know what? Okay. Hold on. I have a retort.
Oh my God. Megan laughing is about to make me piss myself laughing.
I have a retort. Fuck you. It's wrestling. Nothing makes any sense. As I was saying.
Exactly. Okay, well, there you go. Then, him not selling power driver is anyway,
as I was saying.
Nobody cares.
Fuck you. As much as I think he's talented as everyone else, I think he's going to be like a lot of people from NXT. He's going to get there. He might have one or two good matches, but he's just going to sort of fall in with the rest of the crowd, and he's not going to do much.
His flawed
logic. I want that to be the complete opposite of what happens, but I think he's going to sink.
His flawed logic aside, I do agree with him.
I think he's going to sink just because I don't think they're using these guys that they're bringing in from the Indies as good as they can.
They do in NXT, and then they get to the main roster, and it's like Vince just goes, "Who's this?" And then they just
Why the fuck was he all of a sudden from Texas? What the fuck?
I don't know what's happening here.
I don't know. I'm not good.
He sounded like Goofy.
I'm not good. No, Goofy's.
Eric, stop! I'm gonna pee.
So
I don't know what happened.
I think he's gonna sink just because that's what's happening with a lot of them. I mean, if you look at it,
that's true. Yeah,
they come into NXT, they do halfway decent. If he gets through NXT, because some of them haven't even gotten through NXT, they've left. They've, haven't gotten very far.
Okay, well, but I mean, aside from James Storm, I can't think, unless I'm just completely missing anybody, I can't think of any, like, big profile names that have come to NXT and then not made it out of NXT.
What are you talking? What was that guy? Oh, what was his fucking name?
Other than James Storm.
No, it wasn't James Storm. Bull something.
Bull Dempsey?
Yeah,
Bull Dempsey.
There you
go.
There's a big blow to the company.
And actually,
his whole fucking run in NXT was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, it was. Well, at least he ended up on Grimm's Toy Show, so everything.
I saw that.
Everything seems to be going real good.
2 weeks ago. I saw that like 2 weeks ago. I was like, "What's?"
Am I the only one that kind of liked Bull Dempsey?
I liked it. He blocked me on Twitter.
Why?
Okay, I
think everybody blocks you, Colin. Everybody.
I'm blocked by a lot of big names too. But this is exactly why Bull Dempsey blocked me. He was in the middle of feuding with Baron Corbin in NXT when Baron Corbin was doing his 30-second match, fuck you gimmick. And so, and as it's no secret, I'm a big Baron Corbin fan. I was then, I am now. So they were doing their feud, and so I tweeted, me being a little kayfabe tweeter, I tweeted Corbin's going to kick Dempsey's ass, and I added both of them in the tweet. And Bull Dempsey replies, "Why are you following me?" And so me being me, I'm like, wait, hold on. So I go to Bull Dempsey's account, I go to who he's following. Lo and behold, he's following Baron Corbin. So I screenshot and I reply, "I'm not the one who's following questionable people," and then he blocked me.
Wow.
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 That's actually pretty good.
I'm also blocked by Hulk Hogan, Mick Foley, Michael Cole, JBL, you name it.
How do you get blocked by Mick Foley?
Okay, another very specific story. There was a hashtag called "How I Quit." It was for like Jimmy Fallon or something. And what I tweeted was something along the lines of, "I got my ass kicked by The Rock for an hour, and then a machine said I quit for me," and then he blocked me.
Wow.
I guess he got salty over that.
Oh, that's good.
Jesus.
That's hilarious.
Let's move on. Kristin, Leo Rush, do you think sink or swim?
You know what? I actually think he's going to swim. And I'll be the only one that probably says this because Leo Rush is very talented. I mean, there are people who are still up and coming who are doing really good. And, everyone wants to doubt WWE. And granted, they do have some legitimate reasons, Kurt Angle has a black son. Like, seriously, I get why people doubt the product. I can't say that I blame them, but Leo Rush is fucking good, and I think with the right fucking, the right storyline, the right build-up, he'll do just fine. I
feel like he's going to get the Austin Aries treatment. He'll go to the cruiserweight division, get underutilized, and then just either quit, get released, or just get lost in the shuffle.
Wait, does anybody think he's actually going to go to like the main roster? He has 205 Live written all over him.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
What about you, Megan?
Yeah.
And that's the problem. He can be a great cruiserweight champion if they actually fucking do it.
If they do it.
I still cannot tell you why they didn't put that fucking belt on Austin Aries. It was fucking stupid that they didn't do it.
Here's an idea, because Austin Aries came in big on his fucking own britches, and that's not how you start. Like, I get it. He did Ring of Honor. He did all that shit before. But you don't go into a company expecting shit to be handed to you. You have to earn your way just like everybody else. I get it. You were good in your previous company work. I get it. And I'm not saying that he's bad because he's fucking great. But the fact of the matter is, you get hurt, you come back, and you expect a title to be handed to you. Absolutely fucking not. That's arrogant.
Yes, but when you have him jobbed 3 straight pay-per-views, I would be pissed too.
All right, so Megan, what do you think, Megan?
I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna sink, and it has nothing to do with him. Again, my lovely twin has his back. In case nobody knows that's Topanga.
Wait, what?
Danielle Fisher from Boy Meets World, aka Topanga, tweeted
That's
out.
my twin.
I love
This is
Topanga.
true. No,
That's my twin. No, I'm no joke. You've never. Even Travis knows that one. We look just like. No joke.
Who, you and Topanga?
Yes.
Really?
We both have big boobs.
Yes. No, it's not even that. It's all in the face.
How
But
dare you
anyways.
talk about Topanga that way? She's a lady.
Who's
I'm a
on?
lady too.
Topanga would never say "suck my dick."
Yeah, Topanga would never say anything that disgusting.
Suck my dick.
Oh, God.
Well, I've never said that.
Well, you're still in the running to be Topanga.
Okay. But anyways,
Nobody took you out of the running.
back on the topic.
You can't expect to bring up Topanga and not have me talk about Boy Meets World. I'm sorry, okay?
Boy Meets World.
No. That's
But I want no, Broski, no,
blasphemy.
Broski,
Sorry.
Eric,
Sorry.
it's time to give my opinion, okay?
Okay.
Sorry.
Leo Rush is gonna swim, and this is why. Leo Rush, I'm friends with him on Facebook because I actually know Leo Rush in real life.
Oh, the name drop.
He is
Look at that name drop.
in the independent scene. Leo Rush was one of the most charismatic wrestlers on the independent scene around the area of where I'm at, Maryland, PA and all that. And he was tag team partners with Velvet Dream. So, yeah, I agree with that one. I'm actually before you guys say anything, James Ellsworth actually trained around the area, and he's actually friends with me on Facebook.
Look at this guy. You'll be friends with everybody.
No.
Jeez.
James-
Hey, Logan.
Hang on,
They start calling you big time.
Hang on.
Hang on, can I ask one thing though?
Can-
Why the fuck would you brag about being friends with James Ellsworth?
Yo, James
Mr.
Ellsworth.
No
Is,
Swim himself.
Ellsworth is a legend.
Let me explain.
Logan, can
Leo
you call
Rush,
you
like
big
I
time
said.
Logan Myers from now on?
Yes.
Sweet.
Leo Rush.
Hey,
Leo Rush.
I'm friends with Famous B from Lucha Underground.
Yeah, that nobody cares.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm also friends with Sunny.
Oh, hello. Sunny is the woman who helped me discover my body.
Oh my God.
I told her. I tweeted her that once. She responded.
Did she? What did she say?
She said, "Oh, thanks, sweetie." I was like, I tweeted. Those were like pretty much the exact words. I was like, "Sonny, when I was like 12 or 13 years old, you helped me discover my body." And then she's like, "Oh, thanks, sweetie."
That's
fucking weird.
And then I said, "You didn't do shit for me lately, woman."
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't really tweet that, but I should.
He said, but I should.
Leo Rush was one of the most charismatic wrestlers on the independent scene around the area. He was over with the fans, and that was a great thing. Ellsworth.
Jesus Christ.
James Ellsworth on the independent scene was over like crazy, especially when Matt Hardy actually came to one of the shows and actually wrestled in a tag team match against James Ellsworth. But that was when he was pretty Jimmy Dream back in the day.
Oh God!
I loved his tag team partner Adam Ugly, and so their tag team name was Pretty Ugly. Like, I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
Becky is an Uggo.
That is amazing. They could add Becky Lynch as their valet.
Becky has an Uggo.
All right, so moving on, because we don't want to make this a long show. But will Bobby Roode sink or swim in the main roster?
I think he'll be another one of those call-ups that you think he's going to do a lot, but he'll eventually, in the long run, amount to very little to like mid-card status.
Yeah.
I think he's in between. I think he'll float. I think he'll float along.
Solid mid-carder.
They all float down here.
He might get a title shot.
Bobby Roode will swim, and I think he'll be over more than Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay.
And you.
Why is it that fuck you when I'm giving an opinion?
Because that's how debates work in 2017.
Obviously.
Quick, somebody call someone else a racist.
You racist! Oh.
Megan.
Someone say the N-word.
No! No!
Hang on,
Can't believe how tempted I am.
Honestly, so am I. I want to say it.
It's not a big deal, nigger. There, I just said it.
Oh my god!
Well, our podcast is over.
Why?
It's done.
It's
Why?
not like he can't bleep himself out.
I won't, but yeah, I could.
Oh, okay.
He
cool.
won't.
He won't. It's his show. Well, half his show. But...
Megan, what do you think? Will he sink or swim?
Me? After that
He
comment?
said Megan. Are you Megan now?
No, sink or
Oh,
swim me. I
God.
thought he was talking about me after that comment. Will he sink or swim?
No, you just need to calm down and sit in your chair over there, okay?
Yes, dear.
Thank you.
Yes.
Anyways,
I'll
so
be
Rude, I think he will start off swimming because he is him, but I think
then he'll
eventually
get
he's going to go
tired.
to the floating.
He'll get tired
Yeah.
and he'll just float on his back downstream.
He'll just lay down there and float with his nice little robe. It's all bejeweled.
He'll get a fucking he'll get a fucking cramp and drown.
I'm so tempted to buy one of those robes. I really want one.
I want a robe.
It's like the Canadian Miracle written on the back.
I told you I'd make one. Why does nobody believe me on that?
Well, you should.
Make me a robe.
Megan, I'm sending you masks. Give me time. I'll work on a robe.
Make me a robe.
Make me a robe.
Kristen.
Yes.
Bobby Roode.
Sink or swim, Bobby Roode.
Yep.
I mean, he's doing good in NXT. I'm not sure. I mean,
Swim. He used Vince McMahon's trigger
We
word.
got this guy back.
Oh God.
Swim because he used Vince McMahon's trigger word.
which is what?
What people don't realize is Vince McMahon has some trigger words, not in a negative way, but in a way of like, we need to push this motherfucker. And one of Vince McMahon's trigger words is box office.
Oh my fucking.
If you bring an idea to Vince McMahon, he's not going to care. But if you use his trigger words, he'll be like, all right, now you got my attention.
By the way, I want to say thank you because Kenny Omega's the best. Thank you, dude.
So back.
You're welcome.
I mean,
And and he's actually got a point because Chris Jericho uses those trigger words, and he's done that in the past.
Well, the medical community
Hey.
has the right answers once again.
Listen. I legit read a story about Chris Jericho coming up with an idea when he faced Bray Wyatt to have him feud with Bray Wyatt back a couple years ago and tag team with Shawn Michaels. And he went to Vince McMahon to give the idea, and apparently the idea did not come along and wasn't okayed with Vince.
Good.
Because Vince McMahon had a bad steak for lunch.
Yeah, that's completely intelligent business right there. You don't want to make any kind of decision on a bad lunch. Are you insane?
Vince McMahon is the most cynical fucking person I've ever heard of in my life.
He's a fucking legend.
and yet we watch his shows every week.
He's the best.
And I'm never gonna stop.
I love Vince.
I love Vince.
Vince is the best. Vince
Alright.
can fire anybody for any reason he wants to, and I'm fine with it. He's 72
That's-
years old. He's earned it. I have a feeling like after like 60, if you just don't give a fuck anymore, you've earned it.
Yep.
So.
Mm.
Plus, he took a fucking head bump unprotected at 72 years old, busted open hard way.
Yeah.
Actually, I heard from, I think it was Ringside News. They said apparently he gashed himself backstage, covered it with Vaseline. That way the wound would kind of heal, and then when Kevin Owens headbutt him, it would just bust open again. But I mean, essentially it was the hard way, but with help.
Did you see the fucking bump that instantly appeared on his forehead?
I know. I'm just saying. This is what I heard. It was a real headbutt. Don't get me wrong.
That's all that really matters. The blood isn't really what matters. Although the blood was a nice touch. I mean, regardless.
I mean, it's Vince McMahon.
Regardless,
He sells anything.
Well, yeah, exactly. And regardless, the old man took a fucking headbutt. Regardless if he bladed himself before a bit for a little bit more blood, he still took a fucking headbutt. I don't want to take a headbutt. Do you?
Right. I'm 28 and I don't want to fucking headbutt, so kudos to Vince for that.
My skull would probably cave in.
I don't fucking get Vince McMahon. When he's out there, he's always just like, I swear to God, you better.
Am I the only one that kind of sees this? Am I the only one that kind of sees this as like a modern day, like Vince McMahon, Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Nope. That's exactly what it is.
No, everybody's already said it.
Boom.
That's already been out since it happened, since Monday night.
I had Monday Night SmackDown.
Oh, I didn't even watch it until Thursday. Both of them.
Girl, I just got power back in cable on Friday, and I couldn't. I normally record it.
I watched it in parts
all over the internet.
I watched it in parts because the weather here is fantastic.
I fell asleep.
Aren't you fantastic?
For like another 2 weeks, and then it's going to turn into descend into a fucking hellhole.
Yeah.
Winter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Winter sucks. I hate winter.
You mean fall?
Yeah, fall doesn't exist anymore. One day you're wearing. Don't sing my national anthem. How dare you? It's a disgusting anthem.
It's great. I fucking love Canada.
Yeah, well, please come here. I'll take your spot.
Fuck it. Let's trade. Let's do this.
Fine.
We don't have to deal with Colin in the United States. Please make that deal.
Can we please move on?
Whoa! We're discussing how I'm going to get to America.
You're just gonna come to a hotel near me.
Hotel.
You're just gonna walk here. There you go.
All right.
Hey, it can go as long as we want. It's Eric who has to edit this bullshit.
Hey, that's not nice. Yeah, just slap on the theme song. Slap on the theme song before. Slap on the credits at the end. Hit process. There you go.
That works too, I guess.
I'm done.
Dun dun dun.
Logan, moving on.
Yeah, of course. Let's go. All right, so our next segment called What If? I have 3 topics for us to talk about, but let's try to make it short and sweet.
Logan's fed up.
People.
Logan's fed up.
Looks like I'm fucking done.
He hates it.
I actually have another podcast to do tonight. Come on.
Look at this guy. Double booking himself.
Oh, what?
Making the rest of us pay.
Hell,
What's the other podcast there, Logie?
Yeah, what's the other podcast? Who you cheating on me with, bitch?
What?
I said, who you cheating on me with, bitch, to Logan.
Travis.
What?
That's okay. I like Travis. Oh,
I know. So you must be on the live. You must be on the live Slam Pigs.
With
Yep,
his fucking...
I am going to be.
Can you tell Michael to go fuck himself?
Yeah, you better go tell Michael to go fuck himself. I'll be there. I'll tell him to go fuck himself.
Say it's from me.
Oh.
Megan.
No comment.
I'll DM you, Megan.
What?
I'll DM you, Megan.
All
You
right,
DM me all you want.
Please. Let's go.
Oh, I don't like being rushed.
Have fun on your show, Logan.
All right.
What if Owen Hart goes to the Hall of Fame?
He should already be there.
He should already be there.
But it's not their fault. It's Martha. I never liked women named Martha. They're always so like, oh, he's all mine, and like, eh.
Well, I never liked women named Colin, but I have to deal with that every day.
Wait, are you using the female gender as a slur, Logan?
No,
Yes.
I actually do know of. I have a friend who's female, and her name is Colin. Like,
Ew.
it's
Did you
spelled.
look
It's
when
spelled.
you saw that?
How does she spell it?
Fuck. Hold on. It's really complicated.
All right, I don't care then.
Oh, never mind. Moving on. Anyways,
No,
Owen Hart should be already in the Hall of Fame.
It's Caulyn.
What? Oh my God, she probably has fucking hippie parents. Oh, let's call her Colin, man. That's a boy's name. Nah, man, we'll spell it Cawly, man. It's gonna be sick. That's weird.
Oh, God.
I don't like this. That upset me.
Oh,
Chris-
poor Broski.
Kristen, what do you think about Owen Hart to the Hall of Fame?
I'd have to agree with Megan and Eric. He should already be there. I mean, like you said, blame Martha. Period.
Blame Canada once again.
Oh,
Canada.
Shush up.
Shush up.
Colin, what do you think?
Honestly, I don't care either way. I wasn't around for Owen. No, hear me out. I wasn't around for
He's
Owen
only
Hart.
18.
Oh,
Give him
yeah,
a
that's
break.
true.
I can't believe I'm saying that.
No, that's my
I'm not
point.
giving him a break.
I wasn't around for Owen Hart. I've never really watched any of his matches. All I know is he fucking had a horrible death. That's all I know him for is the shitty way he died. Like, I mean, if he goes in, good for him. I'm glad because I know he's done a lot.
That's
and I
really
know
depressing.
Great matches.
It is.
Right? It made my heart hurt.
Yeah, that's depressing. But it makes sense. That's a lot of people. I didn't even consider that, but a lot of wrestling fans now just know Owen Hart from the way he died, and that's fucking sad.
So what do you know about Owen Hart? Well, I know he died.
I mean,
Wait,
But
what?
I know, fortunately. Like, that's a lot of the younger generation. How do you know of Owen Hart? Well, I know he fell and broke his neck, and yeah. Like, that's all you know, really.
Yep. That's true.
You should go watch the latest Owen Hart documentary on like, what the fuck's it called again? I can't remember. But they released like a DVD box set with some unseen footage before, and that was fucking great.
I mean, I have a general, like, I know he was European champion, I know he was IC champion, I know he's the tag team champion, King of the Ring, all that shit. I mean, I know of him.
Well, yeah.
I just never, I've never gone back and, like, watched any of his, like, classic matches or stuff like that.
That's
Owen Hart is the type of guy that should have been in a long time ago. But that damn Martha, man, I mean, yeah, like Eric said, you know,
Martha.
not like many women named Martha, especially that bitch Martha Stewart, you know.
No, I was laughing at the fact, Martha.
I'm glad someone got my. What the fuck was it? Oh God, what?
It's
Brady
the
Bunch.
Brady Bunch.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, I just looked her up. She even looks like a grade A cunt.
Yeah, she
Oh,
does.
God.
Yeah. She looks like a typical
Tell
Canadian
us,
soccer
Colin,
mom.
what does a Brady cunt look like?
Like a typical
Martha.
Canadian soccer mom. That's what she looks like. She's got her she's got like this like permanent puckered up fucking face, like her
She
asshole
looks
too
like
tight.
she looks like Ann Coulter's slightly better
Yes.
looking, but not really that great sister.
Yes, there you go. Her sister, who might be a little bit less annoying, but still pretty fucking annoying.
I want
Yeah.
to see what she looks like.
And she never liked wrestling either. So she always has like this. She's always had this really like. Although there's this great story in a book she wrote about Owen where Brett like straight up asked Owen if she was smart, and then Owen straight up was like, "No, not really." But like he was
Wait.
talking in the sense of the business, like is she smart to the business? But she didn't understand that. So from her perspective, he was just asking if she was intelligent, and Owen was like, "Nah."
Kristin, was it you who said you wanted to see what she looked like?
Yeah.
All right, I'll check Twitter.
Oh no.
Okay. So the next question topic that we need to talk about is, what if Arn Anderson was world champion? Did you guys know he was never a world champion?
I did.
I did know that.
I would be on board.
Like now he makes it.
Now?
He makes a comeback.
No, I'm not saying like now. I'm saying like
I know.
in general.
Oh, back then?
Yeah, back then, now, future, whatever.
I don't
Well,
know.
back then he should have had a chance.
Yeah.
But it's Arn Anderson. He was part of the Four Horsemen. He was probably the most underrated of the Four Horsemen.
Yep.
Because he was kind of just the extra guy to make it a four. But he was a really good wrestler, and he could, get on the mic, and he could have a character. He could have had all these things. He didn't have a chance. That sucks. And, he is where he is now. I think if he doesn't come back now, he would just die.
Okay, I just found a picture of Martha. And holy shit, she looks like one of those ladies that when you piss her off, I want to speak to your manager.
Yeah, the Canadian soccer mom.
Yeah, her name is Martha.
Yep. Martha. Martha, you just say Martha and you picture an uptight cunt, except Martha Wainwright. Martha Wainwright's fine.
Well, what I typed in on Google was Martha and then Owen Hart's wife, and if you scroll down a couple pictures, it's actually got a picture of her and Brett. From
Boy,
CNN.
imagine the bitterness that must be in the air when those two get together. Holy shit. You think they probably just like sit there and across from the table from each other and just try to scowl to see who can be the more bitter? He probably blamed Seth Rollins for Owen's death.
Oh.
Probably.
He
He probably does. And that's
he
shitty.
blames
What
Seth
about
Rollins for
you?
everything else.
What about you, Kristen? What about you? On what if Arn Anderson was world champion?
I guess I never really realized that he never was. I thought he had, but
No, I think the problem with it was Flair. He was in the Four Horsemen, yeah, but Flair was the focus, and he kind of he's a good hand, but he just kind of faded in
yeah, I
the
would
background.
say Flair.
Yeah.
I mean, he was good. Like Arn Anderson was fucking great, but he had no chance against Rick.
I don't think a title win I don't think a title like a world championship win would have changed his career that much.
Agreed. It may have a little bit, but not by much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He would have just been like one of the statistics. He wouldn't have been like remembered.
Or maybe even just at worst like a transitional champion. I don't see with Flair around in that era and Dusty and guys like that. I don't see him. Being
No, I
champion
don't
for
either.
very long.
Unfortunately,
So in a way,
Right.
it might be bad.
I don't see him compared to those guys. Yeah, no.
Because I'd rather have no title run but have a solid mid card career than have a title run and lose it in like less than
If I
24 hours.
have the same career like Zack Ryder had, I would be happy.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah,
You're getting paid. You got the bang.
yeah, he gets paid.
Zach-
Well,
Like-
he
like-
used to bang Emma. Get it right.
Well, I said he got to bang Emma.
Oh, okay. He got to.
Yeah, listen.
He's
right.
already a
I
winner.
thought you
He's
said he
already-
gets to bang Emma. I was like, not anymore.
Well, I'm sorry. That's my
He's already
Canadian.
a winner in my books for that one.
Yeah.
You guys need to put your
I
Canadian
agree.
translators on.
Later.
I think for my opinion, I think Arn Anderson should have been a world champion because he was one of the most underlooked talents in the Four Horsemen. I think Ric Flair was part of the reason why he wasn't as big because Ric Flair's character and all that was just way too, looked at. So that's why the others were overlooked.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yep.
So
Sounds good to me. I
And,
like
What's
it.
next, Logan?
the last topic on the last segment of the night, so we can get out of here, is
Oh yeah,
What
'cause
if
He
somebody's
wants to
so,
leave us already. He wants to leave us for Travis.
yeah, 'cause
so.
somebody's so busy. Jeez.
I roll. Oh.
I didn't shorten anything. I was being serious. Okay, so what if Kane was a more successful world champion when he was red hot? Definitely pun intended.
Well done. If Kane was a more dominant champion, like a better champion, a better run,
Yeah.
Yep.
I still don't think it would have
Okay.
changed. I still, same thing as with Arn Anderson. I still don't think he was
Yeah.
never going to be the focus of that company. I don't think it would have changed much, honestly.
I don't think I don't think WWE saw him like shouldering and being the face of the company.
No, exactly.
I mean, he probably could have held the title. I'm not saying that he couldn't have.
Well, he did
But
a couple times.
well,
He
yeah.
did. Yeah.
I'm tired. Don't judge.
No judgment.
Nobody's judging. Just saying.
No judgments, just corrections.
Touche. Fair enough. No.
Because we're your friend and we love you.
I want to say thank you, mommy and daddy, but that just sounds really fucking creepy. So no, just
Don't
no.
worry. I'll watch you sleep tonight. Okay.
Mm.
So, what do you think, Megan and Kristen?
That's good stuff.
So I don't think anything that could have been done with Kane when he was red hot would have changed Kane at all. He had the title a couple times. Didn't really. He was never meant to be the face. He was meant to be the Undertaker's brother. That's all he was meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's a miracle that he got as far as he did with that gimmick.
Yeah. No, seriously. Like, I'm shocked he got as far as he got, with the Undertaker really not even being around some of the times, Kane was still going.
And especially after he unmasked. Because if you remember, when Kane first debuted, he had no face. That's why he wore a mask.
Yep.
He was horribly deformed, and he spoke out of a cancer kazoo.
Yep.
They fucked him up so hard. They should have kept him when he talked like this.
Hasn't it been 2 different people who have played the role of Kane?
No.
Yeah, Festus, a.k.a. Luke Gallows, played fake Kane.
Fake Kane, yeah, that's true. That's true. But not like Kane himself. Well, actually...
Yeah, no...
Did they ever do a Kane versus Kane?
Yeah, no, it was when they did fake Kane, which was played by Luke Gallows.
Luke Gallows, okay, yeah.
They did fake Kane versus real Kane.
Yeah,
but when they did that, real Kane was unmasked.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he was.
Right.
Wow. God, that's so stupid.
Well, Colin, go ahead and what do you think about the topic at hand?
Personally, Kane has always been one of my top 3 favorites in wrestling. Since I started, I'd always and the thing is, I had when I started watching wrestling, it was the unmasked, weird red and black barbed wire pants Kane that I had. That's the one I started watching, and I went back and I've seen more of Kane, and I really do enjoy his career. I do think if he actually had decent world title runs, he would be talked about more. But I'm at the same time, I'm happy with the career he had now. He
had a good career, definitely.
Oh no, he's had a pretty solid career,
and not just a solid one, but he's probably one of the most resilient guys in wrestling of all time.
If he loses his run for mayor, which I don't think he will, I think he'll win. I do think he'll come back and wrestle every now and again. I think he still has one more match in him.
He needs to do commercials in character where he's like, "I'll set my opponents on fire," and it's like do the Kane pose.
One of his campaign things. It's a slight nod to the fact that he was a wrestler. I don't know what it was, but no, there is a slight nod to the fact that he used to be. Well, technically still is. He hasn't retired yet, but is a wrestler.
I'm gonna suplex this bill into legislation. That's what he should do. It's like doing Ultimate Warrior promo. Rip off a suit. Have "Vote for Me" painted on his chest.
Oh my.
I should be a
instead of vote for Pedro, vote for Kane.
Yeah, get a bunch of little Mexicans. Go to a Home Depot parking lot, pick them up in the morning.
Fuck.
Oh my God, she's joking.
That's how they.
In my opinion, when it comes to Kane, Kane's character was over, and I think that would have helped him be a more established world champion. But talking about Kane, Undertaker, and Paul Bearer, we will get to talk more about that, Broski, because in November, old school editions will be the history of Undertaker, Kane, and Paul Bearer, and we will have an old school edition in November when we talk about Survivor Series.
Dude, you got shit planned. You got shit planned in November? I don't even know if I'm going to be alive in November.
I'm not laughing at that, so...
Well, why? It would have been funny.
No!
It was supposed to be funny.
I don't want a dead Broski.
I don't want to live in a world where my untimely demise isn't funny.
For everyone...
Okay, fair enough, Broski, you win.
Thank you.
For next week, though, we will have the old school edition of Hell in a Cell, and we will also do Hell in a Cell predictions that same night. So be prepared for that. And we will have we might actually have a special guest on next week. Broski, it's somebody that you don't normally do podcasts with. Jim will be coming on, hopefully.
Oh, my God. Can we talk about his forehead?
Yes.
Sweet. I don't want to talk about wrestling when Jim's on. I want to talk about Jim. Can we have, Futures of Wrestling Jim cast? I'm really wow, I'm actually excited now. I love Jim.
So be prepared for
Jim
that.
better come through.
If there's one thing that Jim is good at.
Oh my fucking God.
Jim is good at coming.
Wow.
I just got to message Jim and double check, triple check on.
You better
he's
not
gonna
get
do
my
the show.
hopes up.
But
I laughed
Jim-
entirely too hard at that.
also, hopefully next week we'll be starting Future Wrestling Trivia. Hopefully we can get that started next week too,
Yeah, so I can
if
beat everyone.
Broski's okay.
I totally fucking forgot about that. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm ready to kick someone's ass.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The
Hopefully
kid, the
next
kid,
week.
The kid who wasn't even alive when most of the events we're going to be talking
I'm
about.
picking.
Here we go.
I picked the 07 to 2010 category.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So
Fair
wait,
enough.
I picked what? 96 to 2000? Who the fuck am I going against?
Me.
It will be when Kristin and Broski go at it. It will be actually a fatal 4-way elimination match. So I will be sending you 3 shows to watch and be prepared for the questions, because it will be Broski, Jim, Kristin, and one of Jay's podcast friends, Wrestling Redneck. I'll have to get.
Oh, he's good. He's funny. He's smart.
I don't want that. I want idiots on my fucking episode.
He knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. I've done stuff with that guy. He knows his stuff. Be careful.
Megan's done stuff with him. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm a lady. Thank you.
Quote.
Love you, Megan.
No. I'm a lady. Quote, suck my dick has been said 4 times. End
Yeah,
quote.
but
I
It was all
said
Kristin.
suck my
Yeah, it was
dick,
all
not her.
Excuse me, I have never once said that. At least
You
to
all
you
sound
people.
you all sound the same to me over Skype. I'm sorry.
Oh my, that's
Excuse
so.
me?
Oh my god! Wow,
Oh,
how
shit.
misogynist! What?
This
My God.
motherfucker.
This
This
sexist.
motherfucker.
No,
This
I'm not being
sexist,
misogynist. I'm being
misogynist.
racist.
All right. Hang on, guys.
Gender isn't a race.
Just letting you know, Megan will be facing Colin and
Oh,
Jay
shit.
Bitch, you're going down!
Oh, all right, sure. Whatever helps you.
Oh! He doesn't know! Does somebody want to let him know?
Oh boy.
Don't forget, there is a third opponent with that.
Can I sit?
Jay Cocker will be involved with that.
Oh, brother Jay knows his stuff. Can I sit in that call?
Oh, Brother Jay?
Yeah, brother Jay.
Broski, you're probably gonna have
Oh, shit.
hopefully,
Oh yeah, I have to sit through all of them.
if you can. I don't want to,
I'll do every one except Michael's. I'll only be on that show when I get to beat his sad, pathetic little ass. That's when I'll
But
be on.
don't forget, Jay will hopefully be facing Travis. if
Actually,
he's,
no. Let me record his episodes too, and they'll mysteriously get lost in the ether of the internet.
Oh my god.
Oops! I guess you're disqualified.
If you
Oh,
guys,
that was fucking beautiful.
for the fans, hopefully you guys can watch this. WrestleMania 16, WrestleMania 13, and King of the Ring 1996 will be talked about in the Broski, Jim, Kristin, and Wrestling Redneck Fatal 4.
Wait, hang on. I gotta write this down.
She can DM it to you.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind.
But first, guys, let's plug ourselves so we can get out of here. Then we can talk more about it. Kristin,
Ladies first, so that can be Megan, because I'm no lady.
Oh, ladies first? Okay. So you can find me at Twitter and Instagram at the Megan Starr. That's with 2 E's and 2 R's. All about the doubles.
You can
all
find
right.
me. Well,
Hang
I'm
on, don't forget the next lady.
I'm more of a lady than Kristin is.
I was like, yeah, Broski's up. He's more of a lady.
You guys can follow me on Twitter at MTLBroski. You guys, if you want to support what I would do, that would be great. And if you want to do that, you could do it at prowrestlingtees.com/FTITM, where you could get your very own First Thing in the Morning t-shirt. They're absolutely fabulous.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes! Okay.
That just gave me life. Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Colin, go ahead, plug yourself, and get out of here.
God bless. You can find me on Twitter at UberTieGuy. I do the Slam Big Cruise Control podcast. I do the Pro Wrestling Roundtable. Don't watch the second one. There you go.
Especially not next week.
Especially
Yeah.
the next episode, skip altogether.
Woof.
Yeah,
Well,
just skip it.
The next episode might come out next year, so.
I don't even watch that show when I'm on it. I don't even watch the episodes. So
That's pretty bad.
Wow.
Ringing endorsement.
And
I
that's
won't
the
be
person I got replaced with. Holy fucking shit. Anyways, you can find me on Twitter at Miss March 1989. That's all.
No,
I
it's
can
Mish March 89.
89.
Fuck, whatever. Tired. Want to go to bed.
Oh my gosh.
This poor girl, Miss March in 1989, is gonna get a bunch of follows, and she's like, "Who are these people? Hey, are you looking? Hey, are you looking forward to No Mercy?" People are like, "What the
Then
fuck?
she'd be like, what's this?
Who the fuck is No Mercy, and why? What?"
Okay, sorry. You can follow me on Twitter at Miss March 1989.
It's like when we added that guy whose name
Oh my
was
God,
Kevin
again.
Owens.
I just fucking did it again. You can follow me on Twitter at Miss March 89.
There
Holy
you go.
fuck
There
me,
you
dude.
go. There you go.
Third time's a charm. Holy shit, dude.
There
Of
you
course, the big time Logan Myers. You guys can check me out
Yes.
at Twitter at Logan144. Let's get this show on the road. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Future Wrestling Podcast.